The thing about chess is that it trains the part of you, your neurology, I guess, that doesn't hesitate, you know? I think chess is such a beautiful game for that one reason. Like, hesitation is just something that we see every day, that we do every day, you know? It's like, in many ways, chess is kind of therapy for real. Like, cause it's telling you mad different shit. It's telling you like you gonna lose shit in this shit. You know what I'm saying? In life, you gonna lose things, but you gotta be. You know the message. The message that I metaphorically get mentally is like you gotta take risk. You gotta take action, and you gotta beat the odds. And you gotta use either strategy or you gotta come in with um, a plan. You know what I'm saying? Most people don't do that. Oh shit! See, I blundered. I just put my queen right there. Now they're gonna take my queen. I ain't, cause I was talking to y'all. That's another thing. It lets you know if you got the juice mentally to multitask or if you need to strengthen your multitasking muscles. When we talk about dating and we talk about being a player and having a roster and juggling multiple women at once and spending time over here and then spending time over there, making sure you get this chick back, making sure you text that chick back. I never thought about like how much psychological like how much time that could take out of your day, like your days, if that makes sense. Like that take a lot of effort and it take a lot of I don't want to say integrity, but like on point. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be fuck yourself. P. You know what I'm saying? Cause P could stand for practice. You know what I'm saying? I know that shit don't sound like it makes sense, but it makes sense. That's the thing. When I'm playing chess, I'm practicing. I'm practicing a muscle, an internal muscle. I'm practicing how to think in the moment. Cause I don't always got a plan when I press play on chess. I don't got a plan right now. Literally right now I'm just going as I go along, freestyling this shit. I get checkmated a lot when I do that shit. I get checkmated all the time when I do that shit. That's another thing. Checkmates come as a surprise. What's good, Moma? What's your name? Mirza? Hit that subscribe button if y'all new to the channel. Checkmates come as a surprise. So sometimes your opponent already got you beat. Sometimes, you know what chess is a humbling game as well. It's a very humbling game because it teaches you that sometimes your opponent got you beat. Like right now, they technically got me beat, and I didn't. Oh no, no, they don't. They can't go right there because my bishop is gonna behead their queen. I mean their king if they do that. I mean they're their queen. I thought they could go right here. Oh shit, they could go right. Oh nah. See, look, he even fell for that just now. See, stupid. He just wasted his queen. Now I take, he take, I take. We go take for take. That's another thing in chess. My elo is 391 right now, but I'm it's about to get worse because I was just talking to y'all too much instead of playing the game. I should have been playing the game, and I was yapping instead of making it happen. I was yapping. Sometimes I be winning though like this, but nah, he won. I ain't gonna lie. I got 15 seconds. That's another thing. Okay, this also teaches you that you better make moves fast, or you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss your opportunities. Act now or lose now. You know what I'm saying? Act now all the time. Like I could end my life right now and go to sleep or do something. No, we here. Let's stay on YouTube and let's see what subscribers come in here and who we meet. You know what I'm saying? It teaches you to act in the moment. Chess teaches you to act in the moment. You know what I'm saying? See, he got me. I ain't gonna lie. But we here. Why is equality so bad, man? Damn, this nigga right here. See, he just made another queen right here. So that's another thing. Sometimes in chess, what's good, Mas? Sometimes in chess, you're just damned to lose, and that's like real life. Sometimes in life, your hand is so bad that you're given, that you just bound to lose. Like right now, he got a queen and a rook on the board. And I got 3 seconds left. So the best I could do is get checkmated or just let the time run out. He won. Appreciate the gift, gold coin sent. Appreciate the.
That middle game was looking great for you. No worries. I'll help you learn how to convert that advantage into a win.
I could game review.
That middle game was looking great for you. No worries. Your opponent's d4, so original. Not really. A subtle start, eh? You're thinking defense and development. I like it. That is playable. Solid enough, I guess. Could be worse. Center pawn, huh? Looks like your opponent wants some space and control over the board. Getting that bishop ready for action, I like it. Bringing the knight out, increasing center control, huh? Not bad, not bad. Opening lines with this pawn move will activate your pieces. Good job.
I can't drink coffee every day.
A central advance from your opponent, limiting your piece movement. I see.
I'm just not healthy enough to drink every day.
Dropping material like it's hot, not a good look. Their better move was to force the loss of castling rights. Bringing in reinforcements. They are right on target. Your best move was to recapture a pawn. Early queen development. You might develop with tempo, but your opponent should be careful. Their best option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn.
So what I'm seeing right now in my recap, um, what I could learn from what I'm seeing, what he said, what Carl Magnus is saying right now. I play a very aggressive style. I play very aggressive style, and sometimes I'm not even thinking. I'm just doing and acting. And chess, one the lessons that you learn in chess is patience. Patience and poise. I think that's patience and poise is very powerful. Like that shit is crazy. Like even when I played basketball growing up, like I had this one basketball player on my team. He was so great of a player. He literally went to the NBA damn near. And the way he would dribble the ball through the double team and break the double team and shit, he would just extremely poised. Like he was just. I remember watching him. Like you can't let things in nature and in life destroy your peace. You gotta genuinely move as if nothing bothers you. You know what I'm saying? That within itself is like, we would have video up on video about, like, that's like inner game, like because inner game is something that I feel that's like the hardest part of game, especially given like all the, like I said, the foods out here, like the foods that have you like erratic. You know, if you're erratic, you make moves off of impulse. You don't make moves off of stoicism. You don't make moves off of being calm, cool, collected. You don't do that. That's like a pattern. So I feel like as a man lately, I've been moving way more stoically than I ever have. But still, within that, periodically I make a mistake. But that's expected. Like, so basically, if we want to grow as people, we gotta literally like. This is why I told y'all earlier. You gotta hang with people that's on a higher level than you, cause you can't even hang with people that's on your level without regressing. Like if you like one day of hanging with a loser could deduce your whole thought process back to being a loser. Like that's how insane this shit is. Do you believe in inheriting traits and specific race profiles in in IQ and agility? Yo, Dylan, what's good, bro? So yeah, man. Sometimes when I'm playing chess, I'm just moving. See, sometimes I think the flow state is a good state to be in life, but we got to be honest as men. Flow state could also be very negative because flow state is only flow state if you know, like people don't just like people don't think. I put it like that. I'm thinking right now, but I'm saying usually humans don't think. But thinking is the only way to stop doing stupid shit. And when you stop doing stupid shit, you start doing smart shit, which is the the nucleus of success. Like you cannot have success without quitting the dumb shit that you do. And that's what people don't like fail to realize. Like you feel me? Like it's like trying to hold two different realities in your hand, like, or two different worlds in your hand. Like you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always say, like, when you up your standards and you start having standards, and you start like saying, "Oh, I only mess with this type of woman, and a woman that treat me like this, treat me like that." It's like you're not gonna be able to mix those two realities of you running after, chasing, pursuing something that don't see you as attractive. Because how can I hold these two different realities at the same time? I got a chick right here that would do almost anything. She sees me as equal or better than her, to her. And then you have another woman that's don't even want you really to have her Instagram. Like she really don't even want you to have her Instagram. She'll rather you not have it. She sees you as like beneath her shoes, like beneath her shoes type shit. Those are two totally different worlds and realities. You can't carry both, but that's some game. But I just wanted to say all that because while I'm playing chess, sometimes I think of my most diabolical thought processes. And you really genuinely, like, one of my weaknesses, picking up on, like, sometimes I'm just blabbermouth, or I'm just whatever. And I'm not thinking, I'm just doing. And a lot of niggas act like that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys behave that way. And it's contagious, and it became popular in the early 2000s, if I'm being honest. If I'm being honest, Soldier Boys and this and that, Pretty Boy Swag, this and that. Now look at the world. The world is a horrible place from 10 to 20 years of just waking up thinking life is about looking pretty as a man. But I'm telling y'all, we gotta rewire this shit.
Your better option was to add a defender to a vulnerable pawn.
See, Carl Magnus, while I'm doing the game review, he always telling me what my better option was. Chess also lets your stupid ass know that there was always something better than that stupid ass shit or that half baked ass shit that you just did.
They took your free pawn. A gift is a gift, I suppose.
And it gives you the chance to look at what your opponent is doing and he and down what your opponent did or didn't do or missed or didn't miss or just like with dating, when you get out here and you talk to these women, you can have a successful day because a chick didn't look down. You had on some busted ass shoes and she didn't look down. She just looked at you, looked at your face, and said, "Oh, he was cute enough." Your successes and your wins are something that's totally unguessable. You cannot guess when you about to win a bitch. You can't guess when you about to lose a bitch. You can't guess this shit. Cause just like chess, there's so many different outcomes and events and changes and adjustments that go on that you can't predict a woman, man. You can't. And the less you try, it's better for your stress levels. Because I'm telling you, you can't.
That queen is left undefended and can be taken for free. Bummer.
See, yeah, I just stole one of his pieces. Like I said, I was moving irrationally. I took one of his pieces, but his bishop is in a direct line to my queen. So he said that queen is left undefended and can be taken for free. Bummer. I'm telling you, my biggest mistakes is sometimes I'm not thinking and I'm just doing. I'm telling y'all right now.
That was a free queen.
And he took my queen.
Developing the rook. Good. Gotta get your pieces off their starting squares.
Hmm.
Your opponent lost a bishop, but still winning? Yeah, must be a pretty good position still.
Mm.
Excellent move. Just like what I would have played. Attacking your rook, gaining time. Did you see that coming? I wonder.
Yeah, I seen it coming.
Oops, about to lose a rook. Not great. They brought their knight out to control the center. Not bad. Not bad, but not great either. They just recaptured. Simple stuff. Opening lines to boost your piece activity. Solid pawn move.
Damn, I want another one, bro. Cause this shit low key refreshing for real. But we are all finished with that. So we not gonna trip about what we don't got. Oh, that was a coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I was wondering where you went, bro. I'm like, yo, Mooch just left me, bro. But we playing chess now. And I was just explaining to them mad different like shit that got to do with the game and shit like that. Chess and Coffee is the name of this live.
Two pieces under pressure. Clever fork by your opponent.
And one thing I wanted to add, when you play without a plan, you typically, I ain't gonna say you typically lose because you win just as much as you lose, but that's an issue because you don't, more than winning and losing. See, losers focus on winning and losing because they're losers. So they focus on winning and losing. Winners begin to forget that winning and losing is I don't want to say they forget that it's a detriment, but they kind of quiet the noise that winning and losing is so powerful to them because they start to go into, again, I believe like a flow state, but the flow state isn't feminine because you got two different types of flow state, in my opinion. You got feminine flow state and you got masculine flow state. Feminine flow state is, okay, I'm just playing chess. I'm just playing to play because I'm bored. I want to have fun. That's how women think. Oh, I just want to go to the club. I'm bored. It's a Friday. I don't got anything else to do. That's how women think. And they typically do things from that space, and that space creates negativity because they're bored, so they're doing things for the wrong reasons. Opposed to as a man, it's kind of like masculine flow state is like, okay, I'm doing everything with a purpose behind it. And the purpose is self generated. So the integrity behind what I'm doing is a little bit more like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's a little bit more deeper. Like, it's more of a reason behind it. It's more depth. It's more depth, I guess. I guess. Yeah, that might be what it is. It's more depth. So when I play chess, I'm not just playing chess. I'm playing chess and I'm using chess analogies as if it was life analogies or if it was dating analogies. That's deeper than just saying, "Oh, I'm just playing just to." When chess could be compared to game and not compared to game. You just playing chess just to play chess? Okay, cool. Wasting your fucking time. I'm not going to become a professional chess player, so I'm just wasting time. I got a life outside internet too, bruh. I know. I'm just saying. Let me see.
Free night? Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait, I'm not playing. Good job.
Free night. Don't mind if I do. Oh wait, I'm not. I'm back. Service bad. Over might go bad. Free night. Don't mind if I do. Oh wait, I'm not playing. Good job. Hold on. Let me see real quick.
2 pieces under pressure? Clever fork by your opponent. Free night? Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait, I'm not. Good job. Your opponent found one of the best moves here.
See, when you play without purpose, you just tend to lose. And that's what I think the big we're gonna have whenever we play chess, we're gonna have something the big lesson. TBL. Per 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 chess game, um, TBL, the big lesson. And the big lesson in this one is if you just play chess without like a plan, like if you play without a plan, you know the saying if you plan if you what how that saying go? If a guy who loses to play, a guy who fails to plan plans to fail. That shit is facts.
You permitted the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. Your best move was to send a bishop into the game. Now you have to lose castling rights. Smart move, gotta keep the king safe. They missed a chance to win a bishop by eventually adding pressure to a pin piece. Good, you moved your king out of check. I like their choice. Smooth escape. You've managed to keep that bishop alive. They left that queen hanging. Oh well, their loss. You can grab it immediately. That's it. You only had one move. A straightforward recapture, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay, nothing too crazy there.
You see that? What he
That's
said?
it. You
What
only had one move.
you see what he said right there? You only had he said that's it. You only had one move. Sometimes in life, yo stupid ass only got one move. That's kind of what it is too. Like if we look at dating, like a lot of women be looking at niggas like, nigga, you only want me because this is your only move. Like if you try to holler at an average looking chick, why y'all think average looking chicks be harder to smash than baddies? Like if you look at the internet, the baddies be easy to smash. It's the 5s and the 6s that seem impossible to fuck. Not impossible, but they give you a hard time. Like, why this cute ass nigga wanna fuck me? Cause they're like, nigga, like I feel like women could tell when you only got one move. Like, you ain't got no hoes. You know what I'm saying? They know. If I had $1 for every pixel I could see, I would have 25 cents. That's funny as shit. Yo, Moochie, I'm just using chess logic to break down, and I'm using my own games to review what Carl Magnus is the fucking coach that I got is saying. Sometimes in life you only got one move. And sometimes in life you you only got see a good chess player sees multiple moves. Like where we come to it, like Carl Magnus is saying, yo, that's it. You only have one move. So basically he congratulating you, like, nigga, you made the right move. You only had one move. You had to do that, but that's good. You did what you had to do. But a great chess player, I'm not gonna say that they're I'm not gonna put them on a pedestal. Like if I was Carl Magnus, I would have seen mad different moves right there. He might have not really in real life only seen but one move. And he probably would have did what I just did. So I can't make it seem like I don't know nothing about chess. I'm decent at chess. But I know that there's people out here that's grandmaster chess players. Now, am I gonna pedestalize them niggas forever? I can't, cause I'm getting better at the game as time go on. But sometimes in life you only got one move for real. And I'm saying that that's a multi reason for me even saying that. Sometimes this could be a lesson for family, friends, and relationships with women. You as a man gotta know when you're in that position. That's why pimps been yo, two women is too close to one woman. Cause they been in the game so long, they already know I'm not trying to have just two women. But a square nigga gonna be like, man, listen, I'm trying to just get one woman. So it's a world of different perspective. You know, God gave us all the same loins and shit, but he birthed us in different area codes and shit, different families and different, you know. Some people in LA, they grow up in as a Crip or a Blood. They grow up as a gangbanger, and they see a lot of shit fast, you know. And some people grow up in Nebraska or some shit.
That's it. You only had one move.
But yeah, sometimes in life you only have one move, and I say that to say you know it'd be kind of aimless to explain everything to everybody all the time. It'd be kind of aimless, like to explain everything to everybody all the time. Like somebody could look at this video right now and be like, "What the fuck is this nigga talking about? He talks in circles. I'm gonna unsubscribe." But it wouldn't even make no sense for me to sit here and act like I give a fuck because one person don't define nearly a damn thing. But if I was thinking from emotion, I'm gonna try to acquiesce and figure out and scrutinize why this one itty bitty person don't like my content. Is it more important that somebody don't like my content or that I create the next video and keep going and seed the poll inside of the next video? Because I'm discovering as I'm creating what my calling is, even though I know I enjoy being a lifestyle and dating coach, but as I go on, I still figure out more about me, you know? So is it more important that I grow or that I sit here and figure out why this shorty don't like me or this hater don't like my content or this person thinks I'm average looking or, you know what I'm saying? All this itty bitty bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It get crazy. But chess is the only game that makes you think like this. I'm not gonna lie. It makes you reflect on everything.
A straightforward recapture, huh? Okay, nothing too crazy there.
And at this point, I'm like, I'm losing.
Logical recapture.
Yeah, that was pretty logical.
Queenside castling. I see they're trying to be active. Let's see if it works out. Free pawn, the best kind.
Take that free pawn.
rook on an open file. Your best move was to defend a bishop that was under attack.
Okay, so right here, at this point, I wouldn't have knew because I was so busy just trying to move against the clock. I wouldn't have knew my best move because my mind was flustered with information. Sometimes time is ticking and it make you feel like pressure. And when you feel pressure, you're like, I gotta go beat the clock. And sometimes in life, you don't even need to beat the clock. You need to make the best move. A great player makes the best move and he doesn't pay the clock no attention. He understands that the clock exists, but he understands that, like, okay, if I make all great moves, the clock doesn't kick my ass regardless. It's more important that I make great moves. And I can even think about high school with that analogy. Like some niggas wanted to fit in. Some people mind was preoccupied with being cool, fitting in, this, that. Those are the people who are gonna always fail. Opposed to the people who are like, okay, I'm not scared to look stupid. I'm not scared to be in resource class or go to an alternative school or whatever. People be getting laughed at in high school and they be thinking like, oh, I care what people think about my growth, opposed to just growing. You know what I'm saying? And I can't make it seem like I wasn't one of them niggas. Like, damn, people, if I'm in this slow class, what people gonna think? Bruh, that's not even important. You know what I'm saying? You could be in a slow class and graduate. And then someone could be in a smart classes, and they look better right now, but they ain't about to do shit with that situation.
Connected rooks, now they can see each other. Always nice.
Connected rooks. Now they can see each other. Oh, I see what you're saying. He loosened up his rooks.
Your best move was to develop a knight and attack the center. You allowed the opponent to develop a piece while holding a tempo on a bishop. This develops a piece while also winning a bishop. It's okay, I guess. Could be worse.
He like, nigga, you made a horrible, a bullshit ass choice. I wouldn't have made, but they're like when your basketball coach put you in the game and you shoot some bullshit. He like, all right, it wasn't a bad shot, but it was some bullshit.
They just took your bishop for free. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh no, you've hung your knight. That's not ideal at all.
Yeah, I was just rushing against the clock at this point, just throwing shit up. That's why time is another element of the universe that we tend to fall into submission when it come to time. Like, damn, I gotta hurry up. I gotta get all. Even when it come to the game, it's like I gotta get all these women. I gotta go to the club. I'm getting older now. I gotta get rich. Look at Andrew Tate in his Bugatti. You know, his ass just went to jail recently. But that's what I'm trying to say. Like, people want to fit in so bad. That's a big fucking issue because women do not resonate with that vibration at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. At all, at all, at all.
They just took your knight for free. Oh dear, oh dear.
Type.
Dropping material like it's hot, not a good look.
What do you mean drop material?
A skewer looks like you're about to lose your rook. Ouch.
Yeah, that time was fucking me up at the end of the game. Because I play 3-minute games. I don't play 10-minute games no more because I like to play against time. I like to play against time because when you go outside and you approach chicks, it just feel more realistic when you play chess with a little bit of time. Like, say I go to the mall and I see a chick walking with her mom or walking with her friends. Like, you got a little bit of time to make that approach, talk to her, and make something happen. and it feel more realistic. It beats to the drum of reality, opposed to when you, or even if you're at the gym or anywhere, you got to be in the moment. You get more numbers when you move like in the moment than if you was moving slow as fuck and acting like, cause when you take your time talking to women and you talk slow, women feel like this nigga must be a clown because he's moving like, all slow and shit. Like it just gives off like you're a gump. Like, what's good, Dill? How you feel? How you feel, Dill? Alexis, what's good? This guy talking to AI. Last fire you have prevented. Bear. You calling me bear? That was funny.
Smart move. Gotta keep the king safe. They just took your rook for free. Oh, excellent move. That's how you played chess. Not bad, but could be better. I've seen a straightforward recapture, huh? Okay, nothing too crazy there. Pushing that past pawn, keep rolling. They just took your pawn for free. Oh dear, oh dear. Excellent move. Oh, they've improved their pieces position. You're making them work for it. Nice defense.
When you about to lose, you gotta make the opponent work for it. But it was already game over for real, for real. Cause the time ran out, I think.
They played one of the top moves, and that's how you connect your pawns into a chain. Well played.
I gotta think of an analogy for connecting my pawns into a chain. What does that look like in like dating dynamics? Connecting your pawns into a chain. I like to think of that. That kind of reminds me of like pre-selection in a way, or like social circle, or like what they call that shit, social proof. Like having a life and creating a life that's fire or fun that you enjoy. That's kind of like connecting your pawns into a chain. Because most guys will never admit this. This is the truth. A lot of guys wouldn't get nearly as much women if they were just not connected to other people. Like a lot of people, that's how they get a lot of their women. Like outside of that, they will probably just be like a incel. Like let's be 100.
Impressive precision from them.
And that's facts, bro.
One step closer to promoting that passed pawn. Your opponent found the absolute best move. Good job getting out of check. Oh, their king is leaving the back rank to become a key player. Good for them, I guess. That's how you connect your pawns into a chain. Well played. Your opponent found one of the best moves here. Smart move. Gotta keep the king safe. Passed pawn. Your opponent is pushing it closer to promotion. Uh-oh. Push that passed pawn all the way to the end. Get that. Excellent. Solid enough, I guess. Could be worse. A passed pawn. Your opponent is pushing it closer to promotion. Uh-oh. Very nice. They're still on track with that checkmate idea. Like, huh? They think they can checkmate you? Maybe they can. Let's see. Excellent move. Top marks.
Yeah, you win some, you lose some, man. I lost the shit.
They're still on track with that checkmate idea. I hope you got a plan because very nice.
Had no plan. I just had to run and escape, nigga. I just had to run and escape. He had developed. He had turned one of his pawns into a queen. I was helpless in this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Keeps their checkmate plan alive. Will it be enough? Like, only time will tell.
No cap.
Good job getting out of check. Staying alive is always step one. Still on track, huh? They think they can checkmate, slipping away from that check. They're still on track with... They won with a ladder mate. Next time, don't let them build the ladder.
I don't know how I would have stopped that shit. That shit would have been nearly impossible to stop. That's the crazy thing. I'm gonna play like probably 2 more games, 3 minutes. Um, it's called Blitz Chess. You got Bullet, you got Blitz, you got Rapid, you got Daily. 10-minute games, 3-minute games, 1-minute games. I like to play 3-minute games. You got 5-minute games as well. Like I said, I like to play against small bits of time because it to me it exposes if you're the type of guy to have a plan or if you're the type of guy to try to be in the moment. I think when you try to be in the moment, women will always appreciate a guy that's in the moment, but at the same time, if you don't have a plan and you're in the moment, it could work against you because it's like you're not saying anything fly. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing anything. You're just being thirsty. Well, it could come across as like just random guys trying to sleep with me, and then it's cooked. So, but a short amount of time, a plan that you should always have is like, let me go ahead and try to get to know her a little bit before I even get her number. Let me say some jocular, funny, fly. Let me say something that could at least show her some of my personality within this little window of time. That's the only thing that really moves the needle with women. Like that's the funny part, you know. And again, if you don't got a plan on what you're gonna say, chances are you're not gonna say anything that's gonna be penetrative. Like it's really you having a plan that is respectable to her. That's what's crazy. Like you having something well said, well kept to say is what makes her say, I might um I might do it. I might sleep with this guy. I might be interested. There might be something there. You know, having something that is enticing and intricate to say, something that moves the emotional needle. Like right now, I just started this game. Uh, I don't really got a plan. In fact, I got one move that I usually run to when I don't have a plan, and I'm about to try that shit. And it's simple. I got a couple openers that's very simple that I only remember them because they start with the letter A. So I created like I got like 5 or 10 openers that start with the letter A that I practiced them. So I that shit works sometimes. Let me see. As long as you got an opener, you could do whatever from that opener. Addy, what's good? Where you from? Yeah, when you got some openers, it doesn't make you win the game, but it does help you to at least get in the game. It gives you leverage. Openers create leverage. It doesn't it but leverage isn't um like leverage isn't success. Leverage is leverage. That's why niggas who go to extra levels in life, they can't relate to people that's on the surface because even like I say, even leverage is just leverage. It's not success. So even people that y'all see and y'all like this nigga's good with women, he's natural, this and that. He's like, I'm not all that. Like in his head, he's like, I'm not all that. You know what I'm saying? Because he's really not all that. But you think he all that. Just like with women, like it's the same thing. Like one thing about chess, this is a humbling game. It humbles people. It humbles people. It exposes certain shit. Like we all human. That's one thing that chess will show you. Like, hold on real quick though. Okay, we ain't gonna do that. We'll do this. And it just chess just forces you to think. Cause we spend so much time in life in flow state and just going with the flow. Like sometimes we gotta sit here and we gotta think shit like prolonged logic. Fuck you talking about? Prolonged logic. They don't feel comfortable, but it's the right way to live. You know, it's the only way to really to live, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Cause what I'm trying to say, if you break chess down into three parts: openers, middle game, and end game. Openers, middle game, and end game. Three sections. And you look at the clock and you look at it like, okay, 3 minutes. So I got 60 seconds for the for the opener and to do whatever I'm gonna do in the open. And then I got the middle game, which is like around 2 minutes to 3 minutes. And then I got end game, which is from 2 minutes to 3 minutes. Once you do that, once you look at it like that, you're gonna be like, damn. Once you look at it like that, you're gonna be like, damn. Okay. Picking up a female ain't just you saying a couple words to her on the streets no more. You see why most guys can't really seduce women? Because they think that, appreciate the star, they think that if they walk up to a woman and say, that ass is fat, oh yeah, he just blundered. That's game over. See, so if, say, analogy, right?
You won material in the middle game and went on to win the game. Highly reasonable.
Exactly. It makes sense that I won that game. Like, a blunder to a woman in dating dynamics would be her sleeping with you. I think a blunder is because most women don't want to. What is a woman's, like? I ain't gonna say nightmare, but like, what's her like blunder? It'll be meeting a guy. It'll be meeting a guy, and she likes this guy, but this guy don't really like her back or something like that. Or like that would be like a, or like I don't know, like coming up off of it without getting anything in return. Like feeling like she's just, I guess, like getting fucked, and the guy ain't really trying to become her baby daddy or even take her serious or something like that. That'd be like, to women, that's kind of like their kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? Um, Damn, I should have reviewed that game real quick. But all I was trying to say was that's a blunder to a woman. Sometimes you gonna get some ass because a woman just think you that nigga. Or that like, or you just play your cards right or something. And it is nothing wrong with that either. I know somebody gonna hear this shit and be like, this nigga crazy. But for real, that, I mean, for us, a blunder would be us giving a female unadulterated attention, or running after her, chasing her, etc., and she don't really like you. That's a horrible blunder, because I could understand even running after a chick if she's playing around, but she's still making you feel like you could fuck. But it's a blunder when she's like, she don't even like you, but you all up in her face, you trying to, but she don't even like you, because now it's like people laughing at you, and she letting other niggas smash, and she talking about you like, yeah, that nigga a clown, da 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 da. To me, that's a detrimental thing. Like, it might not even be that bad for real, but in my mind, that shit is horrible. So what I say that to say, both genders got two different ideas on what's a detrimental thing to them. So you never know what's gonna make a woman feel insecure. She could be insecure. Some women are insecure just because you're an attractive guy. Some women are insecure just because they're insecure. See, when I'm playing chess, a lot of the times I'm just doing the move that intuitively feels right to do. Like right now, I just did this. I got my opponent kind of flustered and stuck, but they're trying, but they're losing. They're damn near losing. They trying though. They trying to stick in the game. But I'm just closing in on their queen the best way I can. You know, it's one of those games. Like I said, and this is the thing. When you start off, see, chess is a great analogy for life, and I always say this. And same thing with dating too. In dating and in life and in chess, one principle remains true. How you start is usually how you're gonna finish. I hate this shit because it's so consistent of a fucking principle. It's too consistent of a principle. Like I hate that it's the truth. Because again, that means that we have to work like shit to be better men. Because every man don't start off with the same situation. Some niggas start off with money. Some niggas start off with power. Some niggas start off with looks. Some niggas start, you know what I'm saying? Come on, you just doing anything now. See, when you start off good, when you start off good, you have leverage. And when you have leverage, sometimes it makes it easy to see why other people fail. Like this nigga just put his queen in the stupidest position. You know, like, and this is all success because I'm starting off with a better opener. You heard Lunas? I'm starting off with a appreciate you.
You started off strong in the opening with that free material and pressed your advantage until you found victory.
I ain't say he just repeated what I just said. All I'm doing is an opener that I'm remembering from a couple of weeks ago that I memorized. And all these openers, I got like 4 openers in my other phone, in this phone, that I memorized from like a week ago. And I just run to those when I don't know what to do. I'll be like, all right, nigga, you just been playing around. Start opening up the game for real. When I have a strong opening game, it makes my middle game more respectable, like more logical, more ethical. And then it makes my end game more realistic. Like it's not realistic to just lose 50% of the time and win 50% of the time. That's what happens when you're just playing with you're just playing around. You're just playing to play. When you start off strong, it makes the middle game, like I said, more respectable. But how often do we play around in life? Like for me, the percentages are pretty high. Like I try not to play around in life, but it always bubbles to the surface, like eventually, like, and then I gotta check myself again. But that's why we be out here losing, man. Chess, when I talk while I play chess, it's a different type of fucking. Damn, I should have reviewed that game. Why do I keep winning and then skipping the review? I'm supposed to review the fucking games. See, and what's crazy? I didn't do any specific opener just now. Cause I'm too busy yapping my fucking mouth. that I didn't even motherfucking plan, but I still might win because I got momentum from kicking ass in anyway. So we'll see what happens, but we'll see what the fuck go on, man. That's another thing with women. Sometimes you got momentum. Sometimes you've been getting so many chicks lately that your momentum is so strong. See, nobody talk about momentum with this shit with game. Momentum is really a real thing when it comes to talking to women. Like it's a heavily orchestrated by the universe law. Like more likely to seduce women when they could feel they could women could kind of feel and sense a nigga that just came out of some pussy. Like he just got done getting some. Not literally, but metaphorically, like he got women that like him. Or he win out here. He wins some a win some type of guy. Yeah, man. Like being a winner and being a loser is not logical. That's what I try to tell as I go on my journey with life. I be trying to figure it out. Like, damn, no man, especially a man of my caliber, like a guy like me, questions theirself as to see like, am I a loser? Like, I don't question that. It's not in my. I don't feel like it's right to ask myself that. But playing chess, like I said, playing chess, it'll fuck around and have you asking shit like that. Am I a fucking loser? You might be a fucking loser. And if you see, the funny thing is, if you question that, you might not like the answer. Damn, I could have just took their knight and they or they bishop. But again, I'm talking and playing at the same time, and this is not a necessarily a. I'm gonna take their bishop with my pawn. He's probably gonna retake my pawn because that's his only real move he got right now. It look like. Okay, that was a decent move. That was a decent move right there. I hate you for that, man. Let me move my. Hmm. Damn, I probably should have. Nah, that was a good move. See, I really like to play. Oh, that's checkmate. That's checkmate. I really like to play. Yeah, that was checkmate. Um, I really like to play chess with a sense of like.
I love a comeback, but I especially love a comeback checkmate. And in the middle game, no less.
Mm, chess too. I think I'm somewhat of an airhead, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. And y'all could tell from my videos, y'all be like, bro, you just yapping, you just yapping. A lot of trolls though, but y'all be like, yo, you just yapping. Maybe. Damn, man. That's crazy. I can't review the game. I just kicked his ass. Yo, I just scorched, bro, and I can't review the game. They talking about you got to become a member to do like multiple reviews like that. Addy was good. Addison. Halam, that's your name, Halam. Was good. We on check still. I don't watch football. I'm not a football connoisseur. I don't even watch basketball no more, for real, for real. I'm more of a I'm more of a basketball connoisseur though. But these days I watch boxing. I mean, I don't watch boxing. These days I practice boxing. Like boxing, my favorite boxer is Roy Jones Jr. My favorite UFC fighter is Anderson Spider Silva. Oh, chess. Who's your favorite chess player? I don't got a favorite chess player. I just play it a lot and I watch people play it on Instagram. I watch I watch like I got certain people that I favor on Instagram. I learn from people on Instagram. It's some Indian guy on Instagram. He the way he break his chest like down, the way he break it down, pause. It's like he just used humor. He used a lot of humor with it. And that shit make it so interesting. So I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of the way somebody breaks the analogies down. My day great. My day is great. Like I learned some shit from him. One of his one of his sayings is just because they gave it to you, you don't gotta take it. Like so, if somebody make a good move on you, that or if someone make a move, like and you're like, oh, I could easily take this. Your gut instinct would be to take that piece. He's setting you up for a bigger play, right? Like the other day, I thought of him and I used that, and I was like, oh. And then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, he if I go here, he gonna take with this, he could take with that, and he could take with his queen. So it allowed me to think down the line. Sometimes in life or in chess or whatever, we think about what's easy, not what's right or what's the coldest move, the colder move. Like, and that speaks to the heart of game, literally like the heart of game. Like so many times in life, you just take it because it's there, or you yeah. That's like probably the greatest failure in the USA, like of people. Yo, try your best to be the best streamer one day. You could help me with that. You could support the channel. But yeah, man. In life, sometimes we get what I would call taker's mentality, where we just want to take, 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 and that's not going to be beneficial in the long run. Appreciate you, appreciate you, appreciate you. Real talk. Every sub count. Not gonna lie. But like I said, man, sometimes we develop taker's mentality, and taker's mentality is a dark road to be on. You can't have game and have taker's mentality. See, right now he pushing his pawn deep into my deep into my paw's territory. And my gut instinct is to take back. But when I take back, he's gonna move his queen. I already know he's gonna move his queen on five on h5. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna push my pawn to h5. I'm gonna push my pawn to h5 because he's trying to. Well, on here I'm 425, but on this iPhone, the one that y'all are on, I'm like at like 700 or six something. And I just created that account, so I've been going crazy over there. But I'm also just evolving over time as I play more and more. Like I said, with these analogies that I use, helps me to slow down. Like I'm very impulsive. I'm an impulsive guy, and I know that about myself. I'm very impulsive, and I don't like that. That's dangerous. It's been. I mean, I'm a dangerous motherfucker, but I try to stop being impulsive because personally, it's just not a good look as you get older as a man and just try to become a better person. It's like the less impulsive you are, the more manly you are. Like, so I try not to be impulsive. Yo, could you give tips on my friend? He needs a girl. LOL. I'm gonna make you a moderator. By the way, where you from, bro? I tell guys to approach 15 women a day to start off. I don't know if that's scares anybody or not, but see, he's trying to checkmate me, bro. If I move my, I was gonna fall for it too. If I didn't see one, if you play chess long enough, you develop what I call second think. You develop second think. Shout out to India. You develop second think. This is like what parents, dad, and your mom probably have, but your little young ass don't have it. If I move my knight and I attack his queen or get closer to his queen, he's gonna drop his queen right onto my motherfucking um king, and that's checkmate. And I'm running out of time as I talk to y'all, so I'm cooked regardless. But I'm not gonna make that. That's a fact. That's for sure. I'd rather make this move, even though this move is a. All right, fuck it. We both sacrifice. We both sack. We both sacked our queens. Then, fuck it. You've played chess? Yeah, bro. I tell all guys to start off with approaching women. 15 might be too harsh for y'all though. 15 women a day might be too heavy of an amount for y'all. Y'all might feel like, man, I gotta go to work, I got a job, I got this, I got that. I started off approaching 15 women a day. That's what I did. You don't have to do it though, but 15 women a day is, and then get on Facebook dating, get on Hinge, get on Tinder, get on, you know what I'm saying? You gotta shuffle your cards. Shuffle your cards. You gotta you gotta get your feet wet talking to more and more women so that you don't fold out here. You gotta talk to more and more women so that you hmm. This motherfucker winning by just by nature right now. Maybe it's cause I'm talking, I don't know, but this motherfucker just seemed like he winning all the like sometimes it seemed like you going against a opponent where they just every move they make puts you in danger. But see, I got 20 seconds left. He got a whole minute left. No, he has a crush on my friend. So tell him to say something to her. Like you can't get nothing without like if she don't know if like like you gotta let her know that you know that you like her, but you don't gotta like tell her like I mean it would be better to tell her like I like you, but game is more about it's subtle. It's more subtle than that. I feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's way more subtle than that, opposed to just, you know what I'm saying? Like you want to be able to say it without spraying it, say it without saying it. You want to let her know you like her, And this guy wasting his time. So now he got 30 seconds. I got 15 seconds. See, chess is a game that works a part of your brain that does not work. Like, like if I'm not playing chess, my brain is basically like not it's not being fucking worked. Like yeah, we gotta take that. I ain't gonna hold you. Um um damn, this motherfucker. Damn, you suck. You about to let me win, bro? Damn. You still might lose. Damn, this nigga won. Nigga pushed his pawn at the last second and just won. Yeah. Yeah, it's about chess, but it's about analogies that got to do with life and dating simultaneously. Because I'm a lifestyle and dating coach that happens to play chess. In every chess game has lessons that we could learn from. And it's crazy because I can't review the game no more.
You can fix that opening mistake with a little review. I'll make sure you're ready for next time.
So I opened the game. This game, I opened the game without a canned opener. I just opened it. And like I said, how you start is going to be how you finish in most games. That's why I'm telling my boy Halam, if your boy wants shorty, he just got to, first of all, you got to account for all the time just laughing with that chick without trying to talk to her. So you're already working from a deficit. So it usually, I never really been in the friend zone. I always been the type of guy that women want to fuck. So I can't really give you any tips besides break the ice and stop being soft. You know what I mean? That's basically all I could say. Like, because you got to get her to your only objective is to get her to view you as sexual object at that point. You want her to question, can I fuck him or can't I fuck him? You want her to think that. You know what I mean? You want to break the ice. See, being a friend means that y'all are on ice. It's on freeze. It's crystallized right now. You know what I'm saying? I typed in the word ice, and the synonym on the synonym app that popped up is the word waste. Being friends with a woman is like a fucking waste. It's ice. Like it's like y'all are on ice. The word cool came up. Like when you being cool with a female. What you being cool for, nigga? Ain't nothing wrong with being cool, but cool is being like real. So if you like somebody, you just let them know. Like, hey, I like you. I want to take this further. I want to make some. I want to make them cheeks quiver and shake and bake. Hold on, let me see. Damn, you good at the game. She said no first. Is there any way to get? Is there any way for him to get you think she hard as stone? Nah, man. Listen, I can't really relate to the friend zone thing. Like I was telling the guy that yesterday on live, I can't really relate to the friend zone. It's hard for me to relate to the friend zone. It's extremely unscrutable. I'm gonna type in the word inscrutable. It's cryptic. It's mystifying. It's obscure to me. It's that's a beautiful word. It's highly obscure to me how guys get lodged in the friend zone like that. I can't figure that shit out because I don't know if people be thinking I'm capping, but I've never been in the friend zone. There's females that I grew up with that we were naturally friends, but being in the friend zone means that you're trying to make a move and she telling you no. And if someone tells you no, that means that you got to move on because they said no. And I'm sure that's what y'all did. Like I'm sure that's what your bro did, but you know, he ain't try to talk to no other women since then. I just think I was getting too many hoes when I was young, bro. So even the chicks that, cause I definitely had like a chick on the block that she ain't tell me no, but she just fronted on me a little bit, and then see me with another chick, and she was like changed her mind, like literally see me with another chick while changing her mind at the same time on some like synchronicity type shit. And then I'm with this chick, but I really want her. And like I said, man, I cannot fucking imagine a chick not liking me. Cause even chicks that turn me down, I know they be liking me. They just don't know me deep enough yet. They don't know me enough to like me. See, women will cut off the part of them that might like you before y'all even get to that level. That's what we see a lot of today. You see, when we was younger, we never do that. Nowadays, they will do that a lot. So be mindful of that. But y'all guys over there in India, bro, I don't know how y'all coming with this shit, bro. Like, all you gotta do is talk to other women, and then let her see that you could get other women, and then she's gonna come around. You dig what I'm saying? She's gonna recover off of that. She's gonna yield once she sees that, okay, I don't know what your friend name is, but we're gonna use my name. Will tried to holler at me. I told him no. AKA fuck you, nigga. It's all about me. I don't care what you want. But I'm still kind of thinking in the back of my mind, what would it be like if I was to give that nigga a chance? Cause she remember she got an imagination, so when y'all leave, she still might pop in her head. What if I did mess with that lame nigga, right? Now, that's like a little seed planted in her imagination, but that doesn't really grow without water. Hash, what's good, Hash? How you feeling, Hash? The little seeds don't grow without water. The water is new women or her seeing you in a stage of your life that is not broken. Women like to, I hate to hash, this isn't a diss on women, but a lot of women are bandwagoners. So in terms of like civilization, evolution, the way that they're wired, they want what other women want. They want usually what's popular. You know what I'm saying? And they don't want what's not popular. How do I repay you? How do I repay you? Shout out to Miss Hash Brown with the 20 motherfucking gifted. Hash Brown, Hash Brown, Hash Brown, Hash Brown, Hash Brown, Hash Brown. Hold on, Hold on, Miss Hash Brown.
This is insane. You're gonna want.
Hold on, Miss Hash Brown. I created something called the GLW, the GLW soundboard, and shout out to Miss Hash Brown with the 20 motherfucking gifted. Hold on. I try to pin it. I can't pin it. Miss Hash Brown, Miss Hash Brown, Miss Hash Brown. I don't know. I don't know. I appreciate you a lot, though. I appreciate that, for real, for real. I appreciate that. How you been, though? Like, you feel me? How Miss Hash Brown been? Miss Hash Brown just pop in and just, with the 20 gifted, got a nigga feeling like, you know, feeling like somebody, for real. But yeah, we got some sound effects and shit like that. Miss Hash Brown says, shout out to you, Will. I appreciate you. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. How do I show my appreciation? You know, I'm not good at showing my appreciation. I don't feel like I'm great at showing my appreciation. But I appreciate you. I really do. Yeah, but Hash Brown, what you getting into though? Let me see. She said no first. Is there any way for him to get you think she's hard as stone? I was scrolling for fitness talk and stuff. You work out or something? I do work out. We was about to do some calisthenics earlier, but we ain't lock in because I was drinking a coffee. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. If y'all check out my last live video, I went to Dunkin' Donuts, blase blah. The Dunkin' Donuts is still right here. And I walked back. I was gonna go to the park, but it's a little wet outside, and I just wasn't in the mood to work out, so I end up coming back in the crib and playing chess instead, and that's where we're at now. We're just learning, talking about game, and creating content, and that's where we at with it, man. That's where we at with it. We just taking it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time, 1 second at a time. And we just, you know, like with content, I be feeling lately like you gotta make something out of nothing. Because of course when you got a great topic and you know, content is a very strange thing because you could have a great topic, you can make a great video and it could still do low views. Or you could just make a random video and it could hit like 20K. So one thing I learned about content is just never count yourself out. Like never count yourself out because you don't know what's gonna blow. So you just gotta just do you. Like you as a content creator, you have to just start to embrace that you are a content creator. I think that's the hardest part. The hardest transition is just for you to stop saying, I'm somebody who's trying to be a YouTuber. I'm someone who's trying to be a TikToker. Or I'm somebody who's aspiring this or aspiring Snapchatter or whatever the fuck it is. It's like, nah, you're a YouTuber. You just don't embrace who you are enough. You know what I mean? I think sometimes some people are arising out of dark places. Like some people come from dark places. Like, and I don't think that, I don't want to say it's not fair, but some people got to work harder than others to be where others were born. So therefore it's not fair, but it is beautiful regardless. You know, if you just stay down, you will come up. And I think that it's an ugly reality when you gotta stay down for months at a time, years at a time. Like I was just watching a Kai Cenat clip earlier, and somebody was giving him his flowers, and they was like, "Yo, this guy is literally the boss of Streamer University now." And it was a time where we was watching him streaming in his crib, you know, in his mom's crib, and a um, rat, ran across his floor, this and that. I didn't see that stream when that happened, but I seen the clip today. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of embarrassing moments when you're a content creator and you're trying to come up. If you really document your whole life, but that's what it takes to become a great content creator is a pinch of vulnerability. Shout out to Shorty from the other day talking about vulnerability. It's like I don't like vulnerability personally. I think it's a stupid ass thing, but I do see how people form a love and a fondness and a bond to you when a rat runs across your fucking floor. It's like this nigga just can't hide that he's in the trenches right now. Like, and he's relatable because of it. You know what I mean? Like, when I first, cause no Diddy, I fell in love with Kai Cenat's content. But when I first moved into this crib after Job Corps, I was watching him in college before he even was big. Pause. And I seen the star in him before even famous. I'm like, this nigga is great content. He was in college and he was like just trying to talk to some chick. And I remember watching it. I'm like, yo, this nigga got mad personality. And that's, like again, like I've always had the ability to see talent before people blew up. But I think a lot of people could see somebody who about to blow up. But sometimes you can't. What I'm trying to say. Sometimes some people just you look at somebody you like this nigga about to blow up. And sometimes you look at somebody and you're like, this nigga ain't shit. But it's not that people ain't shit. People just ain't at that point. They ain't bubbling yet. You know what I'm saying? They ain't bubbling yet. Some people got more star power than others. Some people got more of a flair or a certain look. Some people got more aura than others. Some people got just different things. When you look at Streamer University, you can see what I'm talking about clear as day. When you watch Streamer University, some people are more magnetic than others. And some people are just hard workers. Watch Streamer University, you're literally seeing a medley of different outcomes. You're seeing a diversity. A university is a diversity. You know what I'm saying? Like when I went to Job Corps, I was the only nigga moving like me. It was other niggas though that had aura and had power and had girls and had, different things. When you see a medley of people, it's like, bro, you're in a fish tank right now. You're in a medley of different people, bro. How do you stand out in a stew of different motherfuckers? Some people just stand out like a sore thumb, and some people just but the one thing in common, we all gotta get our diploma. We all gotta succeed. We all gotta pass that grade. Other than that, see, one thing I learned in life, no matter what you do and how people viewing you, keep going. Don't give up. Don't quit. Don't backtrack. Don't digress. Don't doubt yourself. Don't fall into depression. Don't let nobody get in your head, tell you whatever. If you go somewhere and the class that you trying to take is full, which happened to me at Job Corps, still prevail. If you doing a class that you don't really want to do, find a way to make it work. Or change the class early and fast. Cause I could have been in culinary arts. It was mad chicks in culinary arts. I could have did culinary arts. I would have been distracted because there's too many holes in culinary art. I tried to do electrician. That was why I went like when I signed up for Job Corps, it was to be an electrician. And that class was full. And it was knuckleheads in there that was like niggas that me and them wasn't really like, we probably would end up getting into a fight. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, when I got there, they promised me, yeah, you could be an electrician. When I got there, they was like, well, you got to pick up something else because this class is full. Then I was like, what else can I do? And they broke it down. They was like, I forgot how I ended up going into the other joint, which was mechanic or some shit. What was it? I don't know if it's mechanic or some other shit. What was that shit? I forgot what it's called. I don't think it's mechanic. Called mechanic. It's called something like that. But it's like when you chopping wood, and it has to do with like a lot of weird shit, computerizing and all that crazy ass shit. Like it was fun. It was fun sometimes, but it was boring sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have been vlogging then, that's what DDG did. That's what Kai Cenat did. If I would have vlogged those moments, I think that shit would have blew up. I ain't gonna hold you. Cause it's like y'all are seeing a vulnerable thing, and y'all are seeing like, y'all would have got way more interactions with me with the huz at that point in my life than now. Y'all would have got way, like unadulterated, like it would have been like I was in college. You know what I mean? Right now, I'm working in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know, I'm like that older nigga that's trying to relive his youth right now. Like, so right now it's crazy. It's crazy out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely making a comeback. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. You look so handsome in your glasses. I appreciate you. I ain't gonna lie, Miss Hash Brown. Miss Hash Brown, Miss Hash Brown. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, let me see. She got a butterfly chin tat and lands on the cob. Should I propose? This guy. You think women could develop riz? Oh yeah, for sure. I typed in the word riz on the synonym app. The synonyms are riz up, charm, charisma, game, Reese, res, Reese, Rizzoli, precise, distinct, clear, sharp, crisp, smooth talk, magnetic energy, smooth talking, got game, charming presence. Y'all definitely got that charming presence. I think because men are so logical that we just look at the shape of y'all and we see a certain shape. Like logical brains, like I don't even say logical brains, but like brains in general, but like especially a logical brain, we just see a glass shaped figure or a Coke bottle figure, and some just, you know, just tweaks us like this. Or to go further to your analogy of Riz, a woman just doing favors or things for you. Like there was this chick at Job Corps that I didn't like, but she was my friend. Like I didn't like her romantically, but I liked her as a friend. And she would do little things like if we was playing basketball, she would go buy 2 Gatorades and go sit in the fucking bleachers. And then when I'm all sweaty and shit, balling and shit, and I'll go over to her to talk, and she'll just give me a Gatorade. Damn. She got some game. That's some game. Because I'm looking at her as a friend. She's scheming on me in a fancy way that I'm not even like anytime you do something someone's not expecting, it's game, basically. It's game. But I think for women it's darker because it's like so many women act like they shit don't stink that if one doesn't act that way, it's kind of like it beheads the nigga automatically. Like it beheads his fucking. It's like a It's like a fucking night and day difference. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think women definitely got riz. You know what I'm saying? Women got riz, cause women are caterers. They could cater. Women look very good catering. Y'all are great caterers, great helpers, great assisters. Y'all good at assisting and nurturing and things like that. So I would say y'all riz is actually strong. You know, y'all game is strong. Like, yeah, I would say y'all game is very strong, very thoughtful. Y'all are thoughtful creatures. That's a big problem though, because it's like niggas can't stop that at all. First time I seen a chick with some game, I was in middle school. And I would never forget Shorty to this day. Cause she was literally she took my virginity as far as like seeing how much game women can have. Cause she wasn't physically my type. She was personality wise, she was my type. Like she beat me on the dribble in terms of personality. Cause she introduced me to the fact that women have game. Most women I met before her, at least 99%, maybe even 100, close to 100, they just were just women to me. Oh, this is just how, women just the weaker sex, damn near. They don't got no game. If they just like you, because I seen a lot of, when I was growing up, I seen a lot of women, they weren't the selectors, they were the selected. Even though I was a handsome motherfucker, I still was cursed as a man to realize that women kind of got it good. Because if I think she cute 90% of the time, guys around me thinking that too, and it'll always be like a battle for the bitch. And I'm the type of guy, I learned early, like, you can't get every chick, like, because women move fast. Like, you'll like me, and then you'll like my cousin next week, and then you'll like this guy next week. That when I was young, it was like I would see some of those dynamics happening, and that would be pretty. I wouldn't say heartbreaking, but it'd be pretty like damn, like you know what I'm saying. Like I want Shorty, but Shorty kind of gotta. You know how dating coaches now say women gotta share us? It felt like we had to share y'all when I was younger. That's how it felt. So, but as we got to like middle school, bigger grades, women developed some common sense. Like I don't want to be seen as a hoe. And then it was like they would, they still would do it, mess with multiple guys, but we wouldn't know about it. At least y'all would cover it up and hide it and shit like that. Make us feel like y'all was very pure and shit like that. And I know women can be pure, but I'm just saying, a woman's game is darker. That's what I think about women. That y'all game is dark. Y'all have dark riz. Cause y'all game is on the cusp of manipulation. Whereas though our game, it could be manipulation sometimes, but I mean I think both genders manipulate each other. But I think like generally speaking, if you're a great man, you won't be manipulating a woman. But I think y'all nature is just different from the get go. Like y'all, like feminine energy is just a totally different monster than masculine energy. Like I mean, both genders could be evil. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like I said, it just depends on the individual, the family they come from, the fucking I don't know, the spirit they got or the brain cells. I don't know what it is that make a person how they are, but I just think women have game. Yo, what's good, Jeremy? I'm just chopping it up. I think women have game, bro. Like when they want you, cause it's so easy to be a woman. Pause. It's like all you got to do is cater to a nigga. Like I said, niggas gotta eat, niggas gotta drink. Like a girl give you something for free, or like you go to a store and she give you it for free instead of making you pay for it. Like personally, straight like um yeah, man. But it's a deep question. I do believe women got game. I do believe that. I do believe women got game. I see it all the time. I was raised around women. Like, cause y'all game is systematic. Y'all got the whole government on y'all side in terms of like, and y'all got biology on y'all side as far as like you could slap me, I can't slap you. Like just on a caveman level, like on a basic level, like there's things in place to make sure you manipulate me. You dig what I'm saying? I think that also I think that also plays a dagger in our side in this shit cuz again traditionally a woman would know like I can't do this, I can't do that cuz it's a I might die if I do this or that, but now the way the civilization is like nah, I can literally hit this nigga with a pot in a pan and just get a slap on my wrist. It's a lot of what you mean you move too fast? Mark, what you mean you move too fast? Yeah, but I try not to compare men to women in any case and scenarios because, again, y'all just get away with murder. We don't like, and you know, in my opinion, like we don't like the government. I don't think it favors men. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a woman gotta genuinely love you. Like, cause if it's anything less, even 95%, that little 5% is gonna backfire a month from now, 3 months from now, 4 months from now, 5 months from now. There can't be no holes in your devotion for a nigga, you know? There gotta be, you gotta love a nigga. Like, you gotta be ready to die for a nigga. I'm not gonna lie. And I know that's a hefty investment, but I think women deep down want to die for a guy. They don't wanna be with somebody not worth dying for. Why would you wanna date a man that you wouldn't die for? I mean, think about everything in life. We drink Coca Cola. We know that it's killing us, but we're like, yo, this is to die for. Fuck it. So you mean to tell me you'll drink a Coca Cola, but you won't? You want to date a nigga that you won't die for? Oh no, I just want to date him because it's safer. Nah, women are we humans are gonna always try to get the best thing that they think they can get, and they're gonna look right over things that may be safer or conventionally safe. Message deleted by Miss Hash Brown. Who message did you just delete? Did you just delete your own message? I know the neighbors be like, man, if this nigga do not shut the hell up. Because they can't really hear every word I'm saying, but they can hear the tone of my voice. Like, nothing's more annoying than hearing somebody that you can't really decipher what they saying. Like, you just hear their voice just rumbling and shit. But yeah, women are caterers. I typed in the word cater. Um, the word cater. Shout out to Beyonce because I love that song. I wanna cater to you because baby, this is your day. You know what I'm saying? The word cater means serve, feed, gratify. Especially a nigga that was raised by his mom. Like, a woman could come right in and literally fit into that easily. Like a woman just gotta be nice and have a very she gotta be nice like a nice nature. She gotta be soft. That's all it takes is to be soft. That's literally all it takes. And I'm not saying soft as in like a pushover, but you know what like it's hard to explain that type of shit. But like nice natured. She can't be like an asshole because that's not going to last. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I like a woman that is a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a woman that is feminine. Like I don't want you to be you know, challenging, but that makes it kind of could make it could backfire on us sometimes when we want a soft ass woman because sometimes by being challenged it makes us smarter. So you gotta weigh that shit out, you know. That's why I think guys are supposed to be somewhat of a player or go through a player phase at least because you gotta understand all women or groups of women or multi of women. You can't just understand one woman. You gotta understand numerous women, and that's how you become a great man. You don't gotta sleep with every woman. You don't gotta, you know, be poly or whatever. But you gotta be able to. Um, I don't want to say relate, but comprehend what they mean when they talk. You know, you got to be able to interpret some shit. You got to be, you know, I type in the word interpret, the word decode. You got to be able to decode women, read women, understand women, unravel women, define women, fathom women. Nothing a woman does should bother you. You know what I mean? Nothing should bother you. Nothing should move you off of your square. Nothing should break your spirit. Nothing should demonize you and bring you down and demoralize or nothing should shake you. I think that's our job as earthlings is to not be broken, you know, not let things break us, tear us down. Long as a woman see a man as strong, she's gonna like him. The second they see you as weak, there's gonna be a shift in her personality. And I'm just being honest. So yeah, a man's job is to learn multiple women, learn them, understand them, and don't be broken by them. Outside of that, man, you have boundaries. You know what I mean? Have some boundaries to you. Let me see. Let's see what's going on now. Okay. Be that queen. You lost your queen that fast. You just giving it out. You just giving it out. Yeah, man, but we back to playing this chess. I don't know where Miss Hash Brown just went. She just disappeared on the day. But we forgot we playing chess. I forgot we was playing chess. But yeah, we gotta thank Miss Hash Brown for that 20 gifted. I ain't gonna lie. That was extremely um powerful gifted right there. And thank her for that. I think it's important in life to be thankful. Damn, this nigga just snaked me. I forgot to. Alright, cool, fuck it. It is what it is. We'll take that. But yeah, I mean, women are hard to figure out. They remain a mystery over traditional years. Like over the fucking millions of years, thousands and fucking decades. Women just are hard to figure out, and I try not to. Like I make content about it, but I try to remain poised because we really can't figure y'all out. I'm not gonna hold you. Like that gives y'all power though. Like the fact that y'all are hard to read. I think that's the most powerful thing about y'all. Y'all are hard to read. You know what I mean? Like, and the only type of guy that could really fuck with y'all is a guy that's hard to read. You know what I'm saying? Damn, I could have just fucked him up right with that. Hell no. I still got a chance at winning this. But we gonna try to win this. Put my fucking rook all the way over there. Hmm. But yeah, man. Come on, man. You just giving it out. Paul. You just giving it out, pal. Come on, man. I don't think you ready to fuck with me, bro. It's too easy. Come on, man. You ass. You was ass. You was ass. So I'm cooking him now. He just giving it out. You was ass. You was ass. That's crazy. You was ass. How did he? Oh shit. It's a draw. That's a draw. Damn. Yeah, I think
You found some good moves, but the game ended evenly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think women got elite game. Like women got a lot of game. Like let's really get into that on another video though. But like, damn, women really do got game. I don't be thinking about that shit enough. She just made me think. I think Miss Hash Brown just opened up a can of worm. Cause I'm playing chess, and when I play chess, I'm really scrutinizing shit. That's when I'm really in my logical brain 100%. When I'm playing chess, like there's no dumb shit going on. Like it's pure, like unpuzzling. I'm unpuzzling shit. Anything that's something that I don't think about, anything that seems inscrutable on a day-to-day basis, it becomes clearer. At least, at least 10%. Yeah, women got actually they shit different. Like I'm not gonna hold you, cause it's like niggas like I feel like women skipped a whole generation of like men are behind. I feel like that's how I feel about that. Like on a biological, evolutionary level, I think women are like more in tune with nature, and men are kind of like off kilter with their shit. I think women, if I'm being honest, women got the upper hand. But I think only smart niggas know that. You know what I'm saying? So a smart nigga wouldn't even argue with a woman. That's why niggas that's players and niggas with game, you never see them arguing with women. Cause they respect, they already know like women. First of all, women are spiritual and women have power. Women are in touch with their roots. A lot of women are still in touch with their roots, but that it's not televised. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women are spiritual. They got power. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the biggest pimps on YouTube, like talk highly about they like women and shit like that. Like just being honest, like a lot of guys got different styles of dealing with women, but I don't think in America, especially, they could be fucked with. Like, cause power is power. You know, feminine, masculine, both could be powerful. But I think God made both genders, and when you respect the other gender, the more you respect them, it's like you get more power somehow, indirectly. But when you hate women, like, it's one thing to understand, like, damn, they be fucking up here or fucking up there. But when you hate women, it kind of de-escalates your own potential. Like, you shouldn't hate women. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know where that red pill shit came from, but I certainly don't hate women. And I never want women to look at my channel and think that, because it's just not true. But I do see that, certain situations bring out the worst in both genders, but I don't hate women. Like it's nearly impossible. Now, some things, sometimes certain family members and certain women could be annoying. That's the thing. They could be annoying as fuck. But I don't hate women. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I just don't. Uh, but yeah, their game is different. I don't think it's better or worse. I think it's natural. They naturally, instinctually be kicking niggas ass. And I think men desire to be manly, macho, or player. I think women just are. Women are less performative. Women are more real. Women are less, they don't put on an act. If they love you, they really love you. A nigga could love you, and because he's young or whatever, he's immature, and you know, he might really fuck up. But I don't I you know, I can't explain this fucking shit. But game is hard to explain because it's not explainable, bro. It's like you either got it or you don't. And most women got it. And most men don't. That's what it really is. I'm gonna be honest, I go by game like Will, but I barely got that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a little bit of it, but it's cause I know I don't got it. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't easy to obtain. You know what I'm saying? Like women could just fuck another guy and that could break your heart for years. You know what I'm saying? But vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Just gotta understand, no matter who the woman is, you gotta understand how to play the game of life in general. It's not even about women, it's about just life. See, when you make it a gender thing, you make it personal. Because guys are going to look at their exes and their females that they dealt with in the past. Like when you asked me about game, I immediately thought about a chick buying me Gatorades and shit. Like I'm gonna think about a personal situation. But then I'm not thinking about the women I haven't dealt with yet. I'm not thinking about the ones that I haven't even crossed paths with. What's good, game? The world is made up of a lot of women. Shout out to you with the 100 gifted, bro. Appreciate that. But yeah, the world is made up of a lot of motherfuckers. And it's like, I haven't dated all the women on the earth. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this one girl got me tripping. How, bro? What's going on? See what I'm saying? The girl got my boy tripping. I'm trying to tell them right now it's easy for women to. Men are easier than women. Pause. Like, we easy. Like, all a woman got to do is make you jealous. I haven't dated any what? What you mean? You just said this girl got you tripping. What you mean you ain't dated any? That don't even make sense. Like, the way we beat women at quote unquote game is by building sexual tension. We don't beat women any other way outside of having game. You can't beat women. This is why women are better. Women could slander you through the government. We can't really do shit like that. We gotta either have game or drown. Sink, swim or sink, nigga. And the chances of you swimming are pretty low because just based on statistics. Like, most guys come from what? A single family household. So the thing that make a man gamified is his masculine. You know, some people say masculine identity, but that was the term I was going for with that. But it's their masculine identity, and that's pretty much come from your father. That's the blueprint. Come from dad, and that's an issue. You dig what I'm saying? That's dad. That's dad. You dig what I'm saying? That's pops. So the closer, I believe this, and this might sound crazy, the closer a guy is to his dad, the less dating problems he gonna have. And I know that sounds crazy, but to me it sounds fucking like regular. Sounds real. You cannot beat women head on just because you feel like it. You cannot beat them in a hand-to-hand combat, or a verb-to-verb combat, or a psychic-to-psychic combat, because you gonna act like it don't hurt when it do. She's gonna tell you it hurt, and the government gonna back her up on how much it hurt. They're gonna agree with her that it hurt. When you're hurt, your bro's gonna feel bad for you, but your bro's gonna move on from it feeling bad. They're not gonna cater to you like a woman, like her friends are gonna try to help her max out on your shit. Your homie's gonna say, all right, my nigga, she must have had some good pussy, cause this nigga tripping. That's what's gonna happen to your candy ass.
Sheesh, your opponent.
Let me see. Well, I don't have that great with my dad, so that's what I'm trying to say. Some women don't got their dad, but it don't really listen. Game, you could learn game without your dad being around. But what I'm trying to say is you're gonna blur more than you're gonna succeed before you learn game. So you're gonna fuck up so bad so frequently before you even get any game at all. And by then, I ain't gonna say it's too late, but it's like you just don't. It's not what it would have been. Put it like, put it like that. Put it like that. You know, but it is what it is. At least, at least you're not going to fall for shit that you'll fall for if you didn't learn. That's all you can. That's hey, it is what it is. Like I said earlier, like you can't fucking. Some people start off from a better position in life. Hold on, let me see what you said before you go. Why is it that men get called a pussy if they cry, but a girl gets comforted? I would never in public, but I don't know why we have let the genders differentiate. Dude. Well, you don't run the world. You're not the people who created the government. So you can't say we. You can't say we if you ain't the one that put women. What do you mean we let the joints differentiate? Like we didn't let anything differentiate. We just are different. I mean, like we didn't create the government. I didn't create the government. That's where we going wrong. We trying to find somebody to blame when we didn't create the government. The government just is created without our permission. We helped create like certain type shit. When people say the word we, I didn't like design the USA. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why it's how it is. To be honest, it just is what it is. Like this shit straight though. If you just got some game, that's all I'm trying to say. If you just got a little bit of it, it makes a world of a difference. It makes a fucking world of a difference. It makes a fucking world of a difference because this nigga trying to checkmate me while I'm yapping and shit. Oh yeah, this nigga tripping. I gotta block that move. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm ready to sacrifice my queen to block that move, nigga. I'ma sack the queen to stop you from checkmating me. Damn, this a good move. Damn near. But I'ma move my queen out harm's way. You feel what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's us. We need that. That was a bad move, son. That was a bad move, my guy. We'll take it. We'll take it. Paul. What's good, whoever in here? What's good? Yeah, man. I cannot review these games no more. But like I said, how y'all start off is how y'all gonna is gonna impact y'all middle game. See, the average guy gonna always fuck up with women in life in general because he's too busy worrying about being checkmated in life. He's worried about a woman not texting him back. He worried about, what if she don't like me? You know, what's the consequences? Like we were just talking about the government. What's the governmental govern your mental consequences if this woman rejects me or she thinks I'm a loser or she thinks I'm lame or she thinks that I'm weird or all the above, right? There's so many different thoughts that women have that if you try to unriddle her shit, you're gonna end up worse off than if you just didn't care. All right, I'm gonna move my rook right there. Try to scare their horsey off of c7. And if they move their horsey paws, then I'm gonna just disrupt their queen with that motherfucking, and I'm gonna take their horsey with that. Then I'm gonna scare their bishop. See how I'm an aggressive player, and I'm not saying that to sound cool, but I'm really an aggressive player. I play chess in a very attacking manner. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always trying to rush the opponent. Now that could be both good and bad, you know, you know, it could be good and bad. But, a lot of times it's good. See, that was somewhat good right there. Um hmm. But yeah, man. Like I got women oh, he about to lose a base. And